Hello, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Shit's happening. Okay, welcome to BS Reviews. This is our podcast we started. I'm your host, Brett Luna. I'm Storm.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Alicia.
And today we're here to talk about what's on everybody's mind, Sonic. That trailer dropped and
Did not go well.
So
It dropped hard.
Yeah.
That's
So
one of my
we'll
things.
get to that in a bit, but we know what Sonic is. Me and Brett, we started with our first console was actually the Sega Genesis.
Oh, nice.
And it came with that do not resell version sticker
Yeah.
on the console of Sonic. So I still have that actually. So that's where I start off with Sonic. It's just mostly the games.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were always Sonic, and I was pretty much Tails.
Yeah, you're Tails.
Tails is better.
Yeah. For 2
Why?
and 3, which you're you're immortal.
Well, yeah.
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 Because when Tails dies, it doesn't count against your lives counter in the old games. And then he can lift you up in the places you can't get to.
Yeah. In
So-
3, they introduced him flying in 3, and that was godsend.
Yeah, it's like, lift me up here and we'll get that giant ring.
And he can
So-
also swim, which is also amazing.
Oh yeah, he does the little paddle
Yeah, little
thing.
doggy paddle.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I love it.
Though sometimes it's bad because it's you need a bubble and Tails will grab it instead of you and you're
Yeah,
like,
that
well,
asshole!
I'm dead. But that
I'll fucking get in it. I have PTSD from that, man. I hate that jingle.
So where did you start off with Sonic?
I started out with Sonic with the very first game in 1991. My best friend Mark, he got it. He's like, Alicia, you gotta fucking get this game. You're gonna love it. Of course, he didn't say fucking because we were 8, but the 8-year-old equivalent.
I don't know. I still imagine you swearing a lot.
I did. Okay, alright, I'll give you that one. But we were in a Catholic school. We couldn't say it at a Catholic school. Then we'll have to kneel and, say a bunch of prayers for a while. That sucked. But yeah, so I went ahead and got it, and then, man, we were just fucking Sonic children. We played all the games, watched all the shows, read all the comics. I have a very long history with Sonic.
Oh, man.
I love that blue bastard.
I think I saw a few of the episodes, but I mainly remember people always posting recuts of the Sonic PSAs
Yes!
on YouTube
That's
or AD.
no good.
Well, I actually saw the ones on, they would be on PBS. Because Sonic was on PBS for a little while, wasn't it?
Not
No,
that I know of.
never.
No.
What? No.
Was
It
it
was
not?
on Fox.
Not even reruns.
Okay, somehow, even as a young kid, I remember seeing the Sonic PSAs. And it wasn't YouTube
Well, yeah.
stuff. It was on TV
Dude,
stuff.
okay, but in the 90s, every show had PSAs at the end.
I know, but it's
Mhm.
weird how I remember those, even at that age.
Yeah, I mean, they stuck with you. Yeah, there was one. Did you guys see the one with Sonic? Kids, don't ride in dryers.
What?
Yeah,
No.
no, that is a real one. I am not even joking.
Fine.
That is a real one.
I'm gonna go right on the drive right now.
No, seriously, Sonic's hey kids, riding in a dryer might seem like a fun time, but it's not. I swear to God, it's real.
I'm glad we're done with that era.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Rachel, did you have anything with
Um,
Sonic or anything?
As a kid, I mostly played a lot more Nintendo, but I knew some kids who had the handheld Sega, and I think the handheld Sega Sonic was my first intro to playing Sonic.
The Game Gear?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Game
it
Gear.
was on par with the game. It was basically Sega trying to go with the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Except it was in color and it took
Yeah.
8 double A's.
Yes,
That
seriously.
lasted 20
No,
minutes.
it was a monster. Yeah, it lasted 20 minutes. It was terrible.
So
Was it-
that was my first intro to Sonic. I mean, I did play some of the other games, but I didn't play probably as many because I was mostly I grew up more with Nintendo.
Yeah.
A lot more of my friends had Nintendo systems, so I was more a Nintendo kid.
Yeah, I remember getting the Dreamcast and then getting Sonic Adventure on that when it came out.
Oh, Sonic Adventure was great.
Yeah.
But then we kind of dropped off after that. 'cause
But
it
that's
kinda went-
definitely the the top. That's the what I consider the beginning of the end of the Sonic.
Oh man, yeah, because
Games.
people are like, it's the last good Sonic game, it's the first bad Sonic game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like-
opinions are mixed on
Yeah,
that.
opinions are
Personally, I love it, but
Yeah.
Sonic games are weird. They're either good
or they're just
or they're just trash.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no middle ground.
There really,
Really
isn't.
isn't.
And then of course throughout the Sonic games you add more characters.
Okay,
everything like
I
that.
love all the characters. I'm just gonna
Okay.
say that right now.
Let's stop for a second and let's.
One rewind the
Go.
clock.
Well, I think that characters is a great stopping off point because we can now go into the story of Sonic, and
What story?
I think that's the thing is like what story. So let's just start with the characters, and then
Okay.
let's talk about what string of stories because there's several stories.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
I know all of them. Don't worry.
There's the Archie comics. There's just the weird game lore.
I have-
Yeah, the game lore.
I have words about the Archie comics. I
And
have
then,
words.
Like, there's more, but
Well,
let's
not
get in that
good.
layer.
Yeah.
Let's go for people who are not familiar with Sonic as we are, and especially as you, since you go into more of the comic lore. There's so many more, but
There's so
everybody
much.
we can say is pretty sure of Sonic. Blue Hedgehog,
Gotta go fast.
gotta
Gotta
go
go
fast.
Where's red sneakers?
Red sneakers, that's all you need.
They're supposed to be soaps, aren't they?
No, that was only in Sonic Adventure 2 when they started doing that. Because they
Okay.
could grind on the rails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, and then your second most common character, I think you're right, is
Tails.
Tails.
Miles Tails Power.
Prower.
Prower. Is it
Yeah.
Power or Prower?
Prower, because like it's miles per hour, it's a pun.
No, I get the pun. Good. I thought it was still Power. But okay, I'll believe you because I believe you.
Yeah.
All right, but Twin Tail Fox,
Yep.
little fox boy, a genius,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like has an IQ.
Tactical
Yeah.
genius.
Yep, tactical genius and just all around genius. Builds his own plane and stuff.
Mhm.
Amy.
Yeah, I would say that's your. Well, let's skip it. Let's not get to Amy first. Let's
Okay.
get to what
Knuckles.
everybody.
Is-
No, Dr. Eggman.
Oh, Dr. Eggman. Or
I think-
Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik, Eggman.
Yeah.
What?
Whatever you
Does he
want.
have any other names?
No.
His original Japanese name
Is Eggman.
is Eggman. When he came over to the States, for some reason, the manual, we changed it to Dr. Robotnik. No one knows why.
I think it's fine.
It's
I mean,
fine. No, it works
I have
both
no
ways.
problem.
Because even
he
later
builds
on-
robots. He's a robot.
In some,
Nick.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in the
makes
Japanese lore, even they use the name Robotnik later on. They
Yeah.
do Eggman Robotnik or
Yeah.
Robotnik
It's like-
Eggman. It's switchable.
It's like
Yeah.
I think now his official name is like Dr. Robotnik, and his evil moniker or like subname
His
is
nom de guerre.
Eggman.
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
his nom de guerre?
It's like Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, the Eggman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call me either way, and everybody still knows who you're talking about.
Exactly.
You can say Eggman Robot, like, oh, we know who you're talking about.
So
Bad
those
guy
are,
in Sonic.
Those are the original three, I guess.
But
Well, I guess
Rachel,
Sonic and Egg.
even though you knew Amy, even though
Yeah.
you're not
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah. Well, I know the characters, I just don't know a lot about the
Yeah,
story
yeah.
lore.
But
Well, they were in
what
the
is
Adventures
Amy,
game.
though?
Amy, she's also a hedgehog.
She's a pink hedgehog with a giant hammer and
Oh, she's a
harasses
hedgehog
Sonic.
still?
Yeah, she's a hedgehog.
Even
Hedgehog.
though I know I played Sonic the shit out of Sonic Adventure, I never made the connection.
No,
she was
she's
a
a
hedgehog.
hedgehog.
Yeah, okay. When she first appeared in Sonic CD, and like she was basically just a pink Sonic in a dress. Like
Yeah.
they only
She-
changed her design to have like her spikes down to look a little more ambiguous in Sonic Adventure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kind of
Okay.
give it that little short haircut
I
look.
do like it though. But
And then she got a
Me too.
hammer.
all right,
See-
who else do you know? since-
Knuckles.
Knuckles,
Everybody knows
Echidna.
Knuckles.
Echidna,
Climbs, punches things.
yeah, punches things.
Got that weird top-heavy design in Boom.
Yeah.
The Boom
Well-
TV series.
My
boom.
favorite character, Shadow.
Shadow,
Yeah.
the Hedgehog. We
Yeah.
gave him a gun for a reason.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I also have
I mean,
words
people
about
do
that
love
game.
the Shadow game. Rachel likes it. I know. I ran into randos where it's just like, oh yeah, that's for them. That's the best one.
That's because, like, it's a good game on its own. It's just not like a Sonic game.
Well, it's the weirdest in the lore. I think.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest in the lore. Well,
Oh
that's
no, not
true.
even close.
No.
But it's where the lore gets super weird. It's like, oh, it's all.
It's like
Yeah.
a weird AU Sonic game.
Yeah.
But we include him now. He's now in
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah.
like if
Yeah.
you're gonna have Sonic, you might as well add Shadow in
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
But he's just like a mirror version of like.
He is. He's like the anti-Sonic.
Yeah.
He's gonna show up in all your racing games and all your Sonic.
Yeah.
Any edgelord, it's
Uh,
like Shadow.
Yeah.
There you
Mario
go.
vs. Sonic, he's in those games too.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
The emo version of Sonic.
He is
Yeah.
no, he is the emo version of Sonic.
Okay.
So
But-
those are the common characters.
And that's what you mostly see in the
Big the
games.
cat, he was in Sonic 2 Adventures. Oh crap, what's the robot's name from Adventures? E109 or something?
E102 Gamma.
E102 Gamma.
Then we get to like more of these gears: Blaze, Rouge.
Blaze is the best.
Yeah, Blaze.
Blaze
is
from, she had her own handheld games
Yeah,
that were
Sonic Rush.
playable.
Mm-hmm.
Rouge the Bad.
Rouge the Bat
Bat.
shows up in the adventure games.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other echidna? The girl echidna.
Oh,
That's like-
Tikal.
To call.
Yes.
The one from the past?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
Mesoamerican echidnas.
So-
Cream, the little bunny girl.
Cream,
Yes.
bunny girl.
Cream.
Takes care of the
Doesn't she
cows.
have a daughter?
No,
No.
Cream is the daughter. The
Yeah.
mom's name is Vanilla.
Yeah, mom's
Okay,
vanilla.
I forgot about that.
Mhm.
I forget which one. I
Cream and
could've-
vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla cream. No, vanilla cream.
Yeah, and her child's name is Cheese.
Oh god, I love it when names are weird like that.
I know.
Puns.
It's great.
I mean, the pun name in Sonic is just top of the list.
Right?
Yeah.
We are pun dashed.
So I think we've hit all the major characters, or at least the ones people are at least somewhat aware of.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
There's
of Sonic
a
characters.
fuck ton.
Like a
most of
little
them come
bee
from the
guy.
comics. Like,
No,
there's stuff-
actually, there's a lot more in the games
Yeah,
too.
like the Gator guy.
Vector,
The bee
Vector
guy.
the crocodile,
The
Charmy Bee,
Yeah, Charmy.
Espio the chameleon, Marine the raccoon. Let's see who else.
Who's the princess?
The prince. Who? Oh,
She's
the
like
human princess.
No, the raccoon-like princess.
There's a right.
No,
No.
they don't have a
No.
princess.
No.
No.
It's just you're thinking of Sonic's like. Okay,
Mom.
so in the Archie comics, the
Oh,
the
Princess
first-
Sally Acorn.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yes.
Sally
Yep,
Acorn.
she was in the comics.
She's
Okay,
a raccoon.
see, I knew
No,
that.
I forgot.
A chipmunk? What is
She's a chipmunk.
Okay.
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 Yeah, I knew what you were talking
Even
about.
though
like,
her
she's a
last name's Raccoon.
No, it's
No.
Acorn.
No,
Okay.
It's the pun on the chipmunk.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. But who else? There's so
Um,
In the
many.
games, okay, I think we had. There's a Mighty the Armadillo,
Okay.
Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Oh my
Let's
god,
see
there's
who
so many
else? Yeah, I mean,
characters.
there's like a bunch of like.
Then we had like a cyber
Evil.
bunny somewhere, I think only. Oh, was she only in the
Oh yeah,
comics?
she was in the comics / the show. Yeah, Bunny Rabbit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
better
couldn't remember if she
Rabbit.
was in the games or not, but
Yeah.
it's like I said Robo
Yeah.
Bunny Girl.
And
Oh,
she's
it's great.
cyborg.
Yeah, and she speaks with a southern drawl. I love her so
Oh yeah,
much.
she does.
So yeah, it gets really weird really fast. It's like
hmm
So it's not just hedgehogs. Like all the
Yeah, all the animals.
amorphifies.
so
Yeah. Oh, Silver the Hedgehog. I forgot.
Oh,
about
yeah.
Silver.
How would I
Yeah.
forget about Silver?
Because
Because
Silver's
she's 06, and we try to forget about.
We
06.
try to forget about
Yeah.
06.
It's just like,
Why was this made?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
why?
Oh god, it was so poorly programmed.
Right.
And broken the no repairs.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Oh
just-
god.
so
I
Bad
never,
game.
I never
those
played
are
it, but that's what I was
characters,
told.
but what are these characters for? What are they doing? What are they up to?
Not
Okay.
a whole lot.
not a whole lot.
Eating chili
All right.
dogs.
Well, I would like to let's theorize what game lore is, and maybe 1, 2, and 3, maybe Sonic and Knuckles, because that's maybe one set of game lore. Then we
Yeah.
could maybe, then let's go to the comics, because that's like the next oldest, and then
Okay.
the other games we can kind of go off and try to pull the strings together, which is probably not going to happen.
It's not possible.
So
No.
There's no coherent
I can
Sonic
make it. I
drama.
can make a go of it.
okay,
Okay,
you
so-
can try, but
So the first game, Dr. Robotnik, for some reason, is turning all the forest animals into robots. And that's why when you destroy a robot, a little animal pops out and hops away.
because they power it somehow,
Yeah,
or
they-
control it.
Yeah, so...
What did you think that was? When I was little, I thought it like they were mind controlled and then were just set free when you broke the
I
robot.
thought they were just the power source or something.
See, it
somehow.
never made sense. I thought
like
they
a
were
little
just.
gerbil running in a wheel.
See, I thought they
I
were
mean,
like the computer part of it.
Sonic Adventure actually gets into this.
Okay,
but,
get to
yeah.
that later.
Mhm.
But to me, that's what when I was like, how old when Sonic came out? When I was a little kid, I was just like, oh, they were like piloting or controlling it, and when it breaks, it's just like they run away.
Yeah.
But I knew they were prisoners because you had them trapped at the end of the levels. When you get to the end of the levels, you pop the little thing,
The capsules.
capsule.
capsule, and they just run off.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
So you're just trying to restore nature and
Yeah,
fuck
so-
Robotnik shit up.
you start in the Green Hill Zone, and it's like, oh, that's where I must like live or start off with.
There's
and
always
then-
a Green Hill Zone.
There's always Green Hill.
And it's just like, oh, you just live with like in the woods, like a normal animal. But Robotnik's, like, all you know is like, oh, robots destroy them. This fat guy's responsible somehow.
Yeah. It's fat bastard.
Jump on them 7 times, win.
exactly.
So
And it's just like out through the games, it's like, oh, you like go to different zones because it's just like going towards Robotnik. But every time you go towards Robotnik, it always gets more industrial and more like. Even in the first game, you got like that oil level where like oil's just falling into the water. Is that second game?
That's the second game. Oilution.
Yeah, but it's still a really good level.
Oh yeah.
I love that
Oh,
level.
no argument here.
Like, but it's and that's not even to say the music with it is so good.
Don't
like
even
Sonic
start
music,
on the music.
But no story. So, but the games just each time, no matter 1, 2, 3, or 4, or Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Sonic
4, basically.
It is Robotnik is capturing animals or ruining the environment somehow. It doesn't even. It's kind of you have to get the environmental message kind of like through the environment because it's like each time you get close to Robotnik, it's like more industrial, and then you destroy them, and it's like oh, for some reason the planet's saved. It always felt like
Pretty
the planet
much,
was
yeah.
saved.
And get them crystals on the way. Which
Yeah.
Chaos
some really
Emeralds.
hard mini games.
And the crystals were like at first they were just like bonus things to make you more powerful. Like because once you got all of them, you were supersonic. But I always felt like the first and second game, the crystals were just like
The
oh,
Chaos Emeralds. Let's get that clear.
yes, the Chaos Emeralds. It's just like oh, you get them just to unlock supersonic. But it's like game 3 and Sonic and Knuckles is like no, they still had a bigger part in the story because he actually deliberately goes after them, and then you have to go after him because he's trying to gather the Chaos Emeralds. That's the best I can string game lore together.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot. There's no talking, so there's never any dialogue.
No dialogue boxes.
Like the most you get is in Sonic and Knuckles. There's a little. They make little sounds to be like, oh, this is supposed to be a conversation, but it's just like laughs and like cheers or whatever, and that's about it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could have read the manual, but I never read the thing.
Yeah.
Who has time for that?
Yeah, fuck that. I can't.
But yeah.
But yeah, so that's it. Those are the game lore. Robotnik turns animals into robots, and yeah, that's not cool, man. Stop that.
Yeah, stop that.
And I'm pretty sure he's ruining the environment somehow because that's what it always.
That's
looks
why
like.
that one level's so oily.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was your favorite level?
Oh man, I don't know. It's overdone, but like, I don't know. The reinterpretations of Green Hill Zone is always fun.
No, that's a solid choice.
It's like a joke that's like, oh, there's always a Green Hill Zone. Well, yeah, but like
It's classic.
aesthetically, it looks good, and you got usually some good songs to it.
Mm-hmm.
Although the casino levels are always running in any of the games are always fun.
In the snow.
Even
level.
in adventures where you get to be in the little pinball games for a while.
Especially in
Yeah.
adventure. Yes.
So, but even in the new game, what was the new 2 game called?
Oh, Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania. Even the casino level in there is really fun.
And-
Yes.
I like how Sonic Mania and Canon is like after Sonic and Knuckles. It
Yeah.
still feels like
Yes.
it's the same storyline of what I described. It's just like Robotnik's capturing animals and probably ruining the environment somehow.
Oh,
Let's just go get him.
What's the gunslinger guy that you fight in that one?
Yeah,
What is he?
the Weasel. Knack the Weasel.
Knack
or
the Weasel.
Fang, they call him sometimes.
See more? We didn't even get through all the characters.
No, you can't.
There's
We'd
an
be here all night.
supply.
So that was the best we can do game lore. Anything you want to add top of that we maybe missed?
Well,
or-
for the first couple games, not really. It's real basic.
Yeah, so the main reason why we have you here is just because we like you. You know a
Aw,
lot.
thank
but
you.
the second reason is you know a lot of the comic lore.
Oh fuck, I know.
and
that.
I've never gotten into. I saw maybe 1 or 2 comics.
I flipped
but,
through them and went,
Ooh.
okay, this is weird.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna fall down this hole.
get us in. Try to get us where we start, the middle, and where does it end, or if it even does. Just splurge on it.
Okay, I'll splurge. All right, so like it follows the same story as they started in the show, and there were 2 shows. The first one was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It was wacky, Ren and Stimpy like, really random, and the other one was
And
called.
that's where he was like, "Oh, it's a corn dog, yay!"
Yeah, exactly. Well, he actually liked corn dogs in the other show.
Was it Steve Urkel who did that
Yes,
voice?
it was. Yes,
Oh,
it
I
was.
forgot about that. That was our goal.
Yes, it
It's
was.
Steve Urkel.
But yeah, so the show and the comics they built off the game lore, where they live on the planet Mobius, and they live in Knothole Village, where Dr. Robotnik came, and he's industrializing the whole place, grabbing the animals, turning them into robots. That's how Bunny Robot happened. She gets in there, and she got like halfway, and they rescued her. So they are the freedom fighters. So do guerrilla tactics against Dr. Robotnik all throughout the show and all throughout the comics.
So they're eco-terrorists?
They're
Pretty much, yeah, exactly.
They're rebels, but we would call them terrorists now.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. They're freedom fighters. 'Cause
Yeah.
we agree
They're the
with
good
them.
guy, yeah. They're
Yeah.
rebels.
Yeah, exactly.
Eco-terrorists.
Eco-terrorists.
But is it? Do they even explain why Robotnik is industrializing stuff?
Not really. I
No.
mean, I think at like some point in the comics they do. Like they get in Dr. Robotnik's past, but like the comics have been running from like 1993 to like 2017. So I have not read all of them, no, but I have a good chunk of lore.
Alrighty.
So yeah, that's the basic
Now,
premise.
even in that, is Sonic just always Sonic, or was he like an accident and one of Robotnik's labs
was-
turns him into the blue Sonic?
Okay, he was always Sonic, but in the British version of the comics, he was named like Gary or Archie or something, and he was a regular Hedgehog, and an accident turned him into Sonic. But
So it's even two different timelines, or two
mhm.
different.
yeah, because back in the UK when they did the comic, they're just like he was a regular Hedgehog.
Oh my
And
god.
some weird stuff happened. Yeah.
Thanks, Sonic Laura. I
But
thought
there is
Zelda
a-
Lore was bad.
It is. Well,
Mm.
it's bad, or just maybe it's both.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure-
mean, I always loved it.
Well, it's been going on for a long time. So what is the appeal of the Sonic comics?
Well-
I think it's really easy to, especially when you're younger, to make yourself an animal character and plop yourself in there.
Yeah.
I think that's always been the appeal of Sonic.
Pretty
Which
much.
is why there's so many Sonic OCs.
Yeah, and in the comics, like they, first of all, it starts out really lighthearted. We're eco-terrorists. We're gonna fuck up Dr. Robotnik. But then they get into like all the emotion, and they get like really serious storylines. Like people die. It's
Oh.
crazy.
Like anyone like we know die, or like
Well, I mean, Sonic's died a whole bunch of times.
What?
Yeah.
Like in-
Several times.
So
Yeah.
it pulls the X-Men's thing of this character's dead, but we'll bring him back later.
Yeah, no, I mean, Sonic is like the Goku of the Sonic comics.
Yeah.
Like, you see him die, he's gonna come back. There's time travel shit, there's aliens, there's like this whole concept of like Mobius is a post apocalyptic Earth.
no. Okay.
It's crazy.
Oh my
Is
god,
there-
Sonic timelines.
Is there a specific like story arc or timeline that you really like, or
Oh, okay.
story that
What
you
I
attach
really
to?
like, alright, so, I mean, I've always liked his relationship with Sally, because, like, they were always dating, and they, will they, won't they, and eventually they do. But, they broke off and did, like, a Knuckles miniseries, and, like, it got so popular that then it got its own storyline, because the whole thing with the games is, Knuckles is the last of his race, they all died for some reason, but in the comics they throw all that shit out the window, or, like,
Oh.
they explain it or something. But, yeah,
And
so
plus
there's-
things with time travel, I'm sure. it's
Exactly.
like-
Exactly. Yeah, they all hid in another dimension or something. But yeah,
Do they explain what the Chaos Emeralds are? Because in the games, they just seem like powerful objects. But
I mean, yeah, there's several different explanations in the comics. I can't really remember any of them.
so what's more powerful, the Infinity Stones or the Chaos Emeralds?
The Infinity Stones.
Oh,
Chaos Emeralds are
I thought
mostly-
maybe I found some cool equivalent there.
No.
But okay,
Nah.
so they're not Infinity Stone level. But
No,
it's
I
just-
mean they're mostly just for like warping reality, or you can use them to power this machine.
okay, so they're like a power source.
Exactly, and yeah, and
Because
like
that's
the,
what Robotnik uses it for. It seems like it just as a
Exactly.
power source. It's just-
and yeah, and like there's the Master Emerald, which is a huge one, and it allows Angel Island, where Knuckles lives, to float.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but the Knuckles comics were awesome. Like there was this female echidna named Julie Sue, and then like later on they had a daughter named Laura Sue.
Wait, Knuckles had a daughter? in the
Yeah,
comics?
Knuckles had a
I did not
Knuckles
know that.
fucked.
Wow.
Knuckles gets all the ladies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and it like everybody thinks like Amy's the girlfriend, but in the comics, you're right, it is Sally, isn't it?
Mhm, yes,
There you
I mean
go.
like she's still
So
there.
like, is Amy in the comics at all?
she
too?
is, yes.
Is there ever like
She gets
breakup
jealous.
or like yeah?
She gets
Sonic
jealous.
Does
goes-
Amy and Sally ever fight? Like, do they have a cat fight?
Oh God, yes.
They do?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I want to see.
Several times, I'm sure.
Ooh.
I'd have to.
I want to
probably-
think of like so in the comics, Amy's like Knives and Scott Pilgrim, the younger chick,
Basically.
just like Like, I dated this younger chick for a while because I didn't know.
You're not that far off, man. You're not that far off.
Oh, man.
Here you go.
So the comics are weird.
The
Straight
comics
up.
are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
you like them?
I do.
Yeah.
Did you have like a big collection or like?
I had a few, and then I had like almost all of the Knuckles ones. And
Wow.
boy, there's a whole thing with that.
Alright.
So, alright, so the author of the Knuckles comics, or the penciler, was named Ken Penders, and like he created a lot of the like new Echidna characters. And as time went on, he was like, no, I own these characters. And Sega Archie's like, no, we own these characters. So there was a big fucking lawsuit.
Comic fight.
Yeah, and he won.
Oh.
So he took these characters and like made his own, like he like redesigned them, and he's like, oh, they're an alien race called Echidna now, and like the art's really bad now, it's really terrible. So Archie's like, well, shit, what do we do? So what they did was called the Genesis Wave, where like they basically just retconned all of that shit
Ah.
and started over.
Wow, that sounds
Wars.
like some X-Men level, like,
Yeah.
bullshit. Because I know there's been a couple comic fights in between Pacific, Marvel, and X-Men things that spun off, and then, like, they just were like, we'll just do a universe reset and fix it.
Exactly.
Hit
Yep.
the reset button, guys.
Yeah.
You
So-
screwed this up.
If you take any way from this comic section, just go pick a random comic. Everybody just, like, go to the old bin of Sonic and see what's the weirdest Sonic comic you can find.
Oh yeah, every
Yeah.
comic store, I swear, there's like a big pile of them,
Oh yeah.
and you can see how different they are. Like,
So, like, yeah, go do it. See if you think you found the weirdest one, email us which one it is.
Tell us,
and we'll see how weird it is.
please.
Yeah. so-
email at bsreviewstuff@gmail.com.
Yeah. It's in the description. We'll put it there. It's always there. The comics are weird,
Comics are weird.
so
How about new game lore?
yeah. So,
Which
like,
we could almost start at what Sonic Adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could
Which-
start at Sonic Adventure.
There's a lot of even before Sonic Adventure. There's a lot of mobile
spinner
games.
Yeah.
And there's
Well, yeah, and then I mean there were the ones like the off-brand ones. I mean
Yeah.
Sonic CD is the major one.
yeah, there's Sonic CD, but that feels like like an experiment. Sonic CD.
Sonic CD, kind
Yeah,
of.
but it's still
I
in
mean,
the mainline series. If they went in order, I'd go Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic CD,
Yeah,
and
And
then
Sonic Adventure.
Mania, maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
and timeline.
yeah. Because I think,
And then there's a lot of mobile games in between
Yeah.
that. Like,
yeah.
like-
I mean, yeah.
'cause
Genesis.
if
I
you gotta
think
go-
We're going to
Wii
start
games.
at the new games. The new games start with the 3D games. Which
Yeah,
is
Sonic Adventure. Yeah,
Sega Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure.
yeah.
Sonic talks. Everybody talks now.
Everybody talks.
everybody talks now.
everybody
I
talks.
forget who does the voice, but he did all
Ryan
right.
Drummond.
It's like, whoa.
Whoa! Yeah. Oh, delight. Utter delight
He
to
did all
watch.
right. I guess, wait.
So I guess
Should
since
we still get Steve Urkel? Is he alive?
Yeah,
He's
it's
alive.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't they just get him back? Can he still do that voice? He might not be able to do that voice. I'm sure that he
I
can.
bet he could.
he seems like a talented performer. I'm sure he's got it in him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I guess since they can talk now,
we live in the city with people
Yeah.
and
actual people.
Actual real life people.
it's like it's not Mario Land where it's own world. It's like no, they live in a city with people, so they're running
This
around.
is actually Earth?
Yeah, it's Earth. It's
kind of,
kinda.
yeah.
It's not Mobius. It was cool when it was its own alien planet.
Yeah,
But now,
but
I
now
guess
it's-
we're on Earth.
Earth, I guess.
Everybody's still there. At
And I guess since they can talk, they feel like, oh, we can write a story. So there's now like a plot we follow,
Mhm.
which is I can hardly remember it. Weird.
well, first there's this alien goo thing or water guy.
Water monster, yeah.
It's wild. Chaos.
Chaos.
More Chaos Emeralds because now they're just a big.
No,
chaos.
yeah, they're always a part of the plot. It seems like now. Like,
So like, he gets bigger.
yeah, Robotnik steals them.
At
and
least
gives
they
them
get.
the
At least the
chaos.
music is a little better.
The music fucking slaps.
Yeah. I mean, say what you want to Sonic games, but I don't know. That's pretty banging music. I
Music's-
mean, I like both. I like the old, like,
Retro.
Sega music,
8-bit.
and I still like the really crappy rock music.
Honestly,
that's
the
right.
only thing Sonic always got right was the stories, yeah, is usually crap, but the music's
The
good.
music always.
Yeah.
Now we know where the budget went. It went to the music.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though it annoys me. Sonic Boom. It's an okay song still.
Oh, you're talking
Even
about
though
for
they
the...
overplay it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we make fun of it by overplaying it.
Yeah.
But we're like, yeah, it's still okay.
It's still
It's
catchy.
good.
It's still a good song.
So,
Every-
everybody's in their major roles again. We don't have any of the weird comics weird. It'd be weird if they made a game based off of one of the comics. They're on Mobius. There's all the weird squirrel people.
Yeah.
Like a Sonic RPG or something.
I mean, in Mean Bean Machine, like all the comic characters get like a cameo.
Okay.
But yeah, that's like the only time they've ever appeared in games ever.
But, Sonic still, like, the gameplay is go fast, get to the end of the level, collect Chaos Emeralds,
Fight the camera the entire way.
fight the camera,
the
and
entire
then
way.
you fight Robotnik and his robots, and then you beat Robotnik, and you fight Chaos at the end.
Yep.
You turn into Supersonic to fight Chaos, and then it's like you save the world. There's a side plot of, like, the echidnas, like, are part of a temple that were, like, silted away or something.
Yeah.
But that, like,
Yeah.
really, that doesn't drive
Or it's the
too
past.
hard.
It kind of does, actually, at the end.
I guess it does,
She
but it's
shows
like,
up, she's like, bro, stop being an asshole. And then they ascend to heaven.
I guess so.
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's
For
how
a game in 1999.
99, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Because that's easy to remember. Because, the Sega Dreamcast came out on 9/9/99.
Mm-hmm.
yep. But that's the Sonic Adventure ones. The story's pretty okay, and it's like
Yeah.
its own contained thing. And then the next game after that, Sonic Adventure 2, I don't even remember its story.
Alright.
That's how out of my mind, like, I found that game. It's just because it wasn't very good that I forget
I
the
remember-
story.
I remember, is that the one that starts with the giant truck chasing you?
Yes, that's the one.
It's the only good part of that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's a good level.
Hey, man, that's fun. Whatever. I mean, y'all can have your opinions, even if you're wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright, so the plot of that one is Dr. Robotnik, of course, wants to take over the place, so he goes and he's looking for his grandpa's creation, the ultimate life form. And he finds Shadow. Shadow's like, if you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, I'll grant you a wish. Dr. Robotnik's like, fuck yeah! So he goes around, he tries to collect the emeralds, and Shadow's doing a whole bunch of shit, and everybody's like, hey, Sonic, why are you being a dick? Sonic's like, that's not me!
Yeah, like it's black too.
Exactly, and his spines go the wrong
Now,
way.
if it was Metal Sonic that like was painted blue, I could get why people thought it was him. But like,
Yeah.
Sonic's blue.
Sonic's
That guy's
fucking
black.
blue.
How are you confusing
I
the
know.
two?
The people of the planet, I guess
Racist.
it's Earth, are not very fucking smart.
Racist against all.
Racist against all hedgehogs.
All hedgehogs look alike, man.
All hedgehogs and all blacks.
Neither one of them can get a cab.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what comes in? What's the storyline? What's the, like, how does it wrap up?
It wraps up. All right, so they finally get to the space station where they're from, and they're looking for the ultimate life form. And Shadow's having this whole like crisis. He's like, "Am I the ultimate life form? I don't know." And there's like this girl that he loves, but like she's dead because the government came.
Okay, this girl that she loves, is it an animal or is it a person?
It's a person.
Oh no.
It's a person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we get into that kind of
Yeah,
awkwardness in
Maria.
Sonic.
He bitches about Maria in that game a lot. But yeah, she like died trying to save his life. And when the government came in and shut the whole thing down, they just shot her for no reason.
Okay.
But yeah, so she sent him to Earth. So then they finally get there, and they get a recording from Dr. Robotnik's grandfather, who's super pissed about the whole affair.
So Dr. Robotnik has a grandfather.
He
Well,
does.
Of course he does. He's a person.
he
Yeah.
does.
Slash Eggman.
Hey, you
Yeah.
have some family somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like he has this like lizard, also called the ultimate life form. As it turns out, that's the prototype. But the lizard flips his shit out. He merges with the space station and is gonna crash it into the Earth. So Sonic and Supersonic have to get out there. Or Shadow and Supersonic have to get out there and stop him. So they stop him, and then Shadow falls to Earth, and like, is he dead? We don't know. As it turns out, he's not, because everybody loved him. But I think the plan was originally to kill him. But he was so
Okay.
popular.
And what's the game's next? Is Shadow the Hedgehog?
Oh god.
next?
What is next?
You played
No,
that,
no, no.
right?
No, I only played some of the early songs. I just
The Werehog? Is
No,
that next?
Sonic Heroes is next. Where
Ah.
like
Werehog came out with like the Wii is in the Wii era. No,
no,
that was
on
Unleashed.
Xbox.
Okay,
I'm thinking of
to
it.
wrap this section up, because there's a lot more games, there's a lot more Mabel games, there's what we call the dark age of Sonic games where it's
Yeah.
We're still in.
Yeah.
well, Sonic Mania will hopefully get us out,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Like-
it's the first rung on this long ladder to
Yeah.
crawl us out of this pit.
All the handheld games though are good.
Yeah, handheld.
The 2D games, the handheld
Yep.
games,
Are good.
the Sonic Adventure game.
The one that BioWare made.
Those
Yes.
are good. The rest of them, not so good.
And it's always, but the story, you see a theme here. It's generally the same. Follow character, get
Chaos
the
and
camera rails, some big destructive thing to the earth.
Yeah.
Save the planet.
Exactly.
Go
Yep.
be a Robotnik.
So-
Boom, bop, boom, done.
So that's game lore. So
So-
let's get to why we started this not started this podcast, but started this episode. Sonic trailer. I think we've all seen it.
Yep.
I think we all have feelings about it.
Yep.
They're not
Many
good.
feelings.
They're not good.
So, let's-
not good feelings.
Let's get this straight. It ended up. Who's doing the movie studio wise? Paramount.
I think it's Paramount.
It's Paramount.
But Paramount did not start off with the license. I think the guys who did Miles Morales, Sony,
Sony.
they
yeah.
had the rights. But they were so strapped for cash while making that movie, they sold the rights to Sonic off to Paramount. And then Paramount's like, yeah, we'll turn this into a movie. And
Why not?
Hey, let's not even talk to Sega. Let's just
Yeah.
Let's just
No,
do our own
they talked
stuff.
to Sega.
So, like-
They didn't
And when we do talk to them, just like ignore them and just like,
Yeah.
no, we're just gonna do our
so
own
we've
thing.
got all this Sonic stuff that we could pull from. All of that. And what are we going to do? Oh, we'll just make a live action, like,
buddy cop movie.
buddy cop movie with, I don't even
Why?
know who that guy is.
I don't either.
He was. I think he was in a hop.
It's like
Yeah,
I
so.
can't remember.
whoever this,
And now
I'm
have
not
Jim-
gonna blame him. I'm gonna
Yeah.
blame
The casting.
the writers and the Paramount producers
Yeah.
to be like, make this movie, and it's just like, you'd put no one on this who was gonna put any love into it.
No.
That knew who Sonic was, or like
How
'cause,
character
like,
design works.
Yeah, or like, oh man, he's like a miniature person with a weird head.
He's like he looks like Peter Dinklage wearing a skin suit.
Oh god.
He's just skin Sonic and is running around with the suit.
So yeah, the aesthetic design of
They
with
say they're gonna
weird
fix-
hand fingers, teeth.
Yeah, why to the teeth? Why the human teeth?
And this came off the back of like, so we had two recently really good. We've got the Miles Morales movies, which show that you can do full animation and make it
and,
look,
and have different animations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To make it work.
different
and
styles.
make it work. And then we had Detective Pikachu, which shows, yeah, you can mix live action and this weird animation 3D stuff and make it look good. But like, you gotta be careful on your designs. That's
Yeah.
why the
Yeah.
Pokemon who show up in there. It's like, we abandoned some Pokemon being in this movie because we started designing them, and it's like, they just looked weird. So where it's like,
Doesn't work.
I mean, some
we
of
threw
them.
them out, except for Mr. Mime because
Yeah.
he's supposed to look
Oh,
weird.
and Lick a Tongue.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at tongue. It's
There's
like,
a few I was like,
but they
these Pokemon
still
look
look
weird.
good.
but they're supposed to look weird, so they kept them in. Some
Mhm.
they're trying to get right, and they're like, this just doesn't look right, so we're not going to put them in
Or
there.
they're a little bit weird, and it's like,
And
yeah,
plus,
those out.
they can't do all the Pokemon.
No.
There's too many, so they
Yeah.
had a select few.
That's
they-
over
There
800.
were 59 models.
But Pikachu doesn't like we see him talking. We don't see his teeth, even
Nope.
though a
No.
Pokemon would have teeth. You don't want to think about that.
No,
I mean,
you don't
I
wanna
would
think about
I mean,
that.
I would hug that Pikachu. Sonic, I just want to go. I'm gonna shoot you. This
Yeah,
thing.
shoot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I might
if you think
shoot
about
Sonic,
it, a
hug
Pikachu
Pikachu.
should have little rat teeth, that little
Yeah.
clawy rat teeth,
Yeah,
like a Rattata.
because
Yeah.
I don't even think they show him with teeth in any of the
Oh, man.
animation either.
They live in a
Pikachu.
city and it's pretty run down. You'd think you'd see a bunch of Rattatas running around that city.
Yeah.
But all the bird Pokemon take care of it. Like,
Oh, that's
There
right.
you go. I mean, it's in the Pokedex entry.
Yeah. So you're right. We could even go animation, which I love 2D animation, or
No.
But it is expensive and they don't want to spend that much money, so
Nope.
they were going to go somewhat live action.
but
So I guess we're in a I guess they're gonna do that thing where it's like Sonic slipped through a dimension
Yeah,
and
exactly.
is now on Earth.
We live in the worst
Okay.
possible
and I think
timeline.
he's just gonna be fighting Robotnik. Like
Yeah.
he's just gonna, like he does say, "Oh, it looks like I need to save the planet." From what? You haven't even shown me anything in the trailer.
Yeah.
What's threat from the planet? I didn't even know this. So
I think we saw like in the portal, one of the portals, we actually got to see a glimpse of. It actually did show the green hills in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
when they fell through the ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it actually did show.
So the rings are now teleporters or something.
I mean, they always kind of were. The
But
big
they-
ones.
Question mark?
Oh yeah, the big ones. They take you to the.
Oh yeah, the special
Special
the
stage.
bonus
Oh,
levels.
what's the? I hated the ones that were the half pipe ones.
Dude, those were the best.
No, I
No.
want the one with the world spinning and
The first-
Those
the
ones
first-
sucked.
No,
I could do those. I got-
like-
Okay, before we continue, well, no, we'll do it at this end. Okay, we talked about the trailer. We all agree it's shit.
It's
Yeah.
shit.
It's gonna be 6. They say they're gonna fix the design. Nothing can be unseen.
The
No.
problem is like no. This trailer shows me that your design of Sonic was so bad that even your concept for the movie, if people think fixing, even if they've now built the perfect 3D Sonic model and plop that movie's still gonna be shit.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
No argument here.
The Sonic design is not the only problem with the Zoo. It's not like
No,
Alto
no.
where it's like we fucked up the eyes and it's hitting the uncanny part of your brain. If we
Yeah.
just fix that part, we're
It's fine.
okay. There is more wrong with
Oh,
that movie
yeah.
than Sonic's design is. Fuck the hell.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I think now between
I don't even blame
Yeah.
any of the actors.
I mean, we
Yeah.
got Jim Carrey trying to play Robotnik the best he can, and I respect Jim Carrey.
The
Yeah.
best he can, he's
And-
just doing Jim Carrey again.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I
But
respect.
hey, we haven't seen him in a while.
No,
I could use more Jim Carrey.
I mean, I thought Jim Carrey, a lot of his roles are like really good. I mean, honestly, he nailed the Riddler big time in
I
the
mean-
old Batman movies. I'm
Agreed.
sorry, I can
The
respect him.
movie won't fail because he didn't put his energy
No,
in it.
it's gonna fail
He's-
because of either.
he always brings
it's,
his game.
It's gonna fail because of script.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
What would we do to as a Sonic movie? How would you write a Sonic movie?
Ooh, how would I write a Sonic movie?
Maybe we together we can make a
a
script.
better Sonic movie.
better Sonic. First off, let's get off of Earth and just stay on Mobius.
Yes, that
Okay.
is.
We can still have weird Eggman human Robotnik
Because
on
he plays
Mobius. Just don't explain how he got there.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
weird spaceship.
yeah, we don't. We'll just.
Oh, yeah. One thing I love
People
about
can go-
Robotnik,
yeah.
his space stations and spaceships always has his face on it.
Yeah.
He's always. You
And we need
his
to do that.
mustache.
we
He's
need
on
to
brand.
Yeah, he's on brand.
He's gotta have
He's
his
on
mustache and
brand.
everything.
Yep, mustache and everything.
Hey, how we know it's Robotnik? Hey, that's Robotnik. How can you
So,
tell? Trust me, it's Robotnik.
If we go to Mobius instead, we're like, yeah, it's a weird planet. Animals are like anthropomorphized and they talk. That's just Mobius.
That's just Mobius.
That's
Exactly.
just Mobius.
This is accepted.
So, like, you can play it off as like it's an old apocalyptic Earth, like in like 80,074 or something.
like
Yeah.
a weird time.
Yeah,
there.
so like, if you want to do that, you could, or you could just be like on an alien planet and it's like they're just improvised animals, man.
And it's just
Yeah.
Earth-like.
Yeah.
Like, there's just...
People would buy it.
Yeah.
And then what? Like, Robotnik, like,
He's
Like-
doing his thing.
he's doing his thing. Like, you start the movie plot by, I guess, Robotnik, like, steal something or take something.
Well, I just
Yeah.
say you start off with like, so if you're gonna follow Sonic, like younger Sonic and somebody like
Ooh.
running around and like Robotnik kidnapping that person. So we just go on a full
Oh,
like,
rescue arc.
rescue arc.
I mean,
Yeah.
would we have a live action or would we make it all
Animated.
And I would do animated,
Animated.
but like if you still want to do the CG person with Eggman, that'd probably work.
That'd be okay. Yeah.
Yes, but like yeah, that I would just do like a standard rescue arc.
So
Yeah,
it would be a
just, I
rescue
mean-
movie.
Yeah,
Of
I mean,
season person.
we can do some scenes. It could be 90 minutes. This movie doesn't have to be
No,
long.
exactly.
No.
Like normal kids movie length.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because even Detective Pikachu was not that long. It was maybe an hour and 45 minutes at
Yeah.
most.
yeah.
It was.
So like that's all you would need.
So do we even bring up the Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah,
in that
you
part?
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to, because I mean, you have to have the finale with Supersonic kicking Eggman's ass. Like,
Yeah.
you need that.
Him powering up and everything.
Exactly.
Now the question is, do we throw the random chili dogs in there? Because at one point Sonic had a weird obsession with those.
Of course, you have to pander to the fans.
Okay, fine. And
mean, I
random
think-
chili dog stand.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, if Peter Parker can always have his pizza, Sonic can have his chili dog.
Good
Exactly.
point.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
It is needed.
It's pizza
Sonic, we
time.
don't have time for chili dogs. There's always time tails for a chili dog.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, I would like, I guess we could have it be Tails, but like, I want Tails helping out.
Yeah.
Maybe we do it the comic styles, and we'll have him kidnap
Sally.
Sally.
I mean, we could bring Sally.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it could be Amy.
I mean,
Yeah, but I want to use her with their hammer in the.
Oh,
in
you know
the
what? You know what?
restaurant.
That's a good point. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, have it be Sally.
Does Sally have a weapon too, or does she fight? Or
She does fight.
Yeah.
I think she gets a gun.
But
at
she
one
can be
point.
orgasmal in the stress, though.
Yeah,
Like, I hate
as much as I
Gamble.
hate that fucking trope.
It's
fine.
true, but it's kids' movie.
And like,
Like, she can fight at the end.
Yeah.
Like, she's just trapped, and once they free her, she's like,
Yeah.
now I'm helping you guys fight. Because there's a bigger, like, he kidnapped me, but he's going to destroy the planet.
I get
so
it.
let's stop that.
we know
Yeah.
we do that. He kidnaps her because she's like a royal. Is she a royal?
she is a princess. Yes.
She knows where the emeralds are. That's why Robotnik
Oh
kidnapped
shit!
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he has her in a machine that just reads her mind and like
I mean, he could probably do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
he uses her as a like he brainwashes her into a robot to find the emeralds.
And we gotta have Metal Sonic because Metal Sonic is just
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Like, it could
That's
be-
your final boss though.
Yeah, exactly. He like turns on Eggman too, and Eggman's like, "Oh shit, we gotta stop this."
I don't think Eggman needs to fight, even though in the games he fights.
Oh
Like, he
no,
could-
he doesn't need to fight. He just be like, Sonic, shit went south. We need your help here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I screwed this up big time again, so let's join forces because
'Cause
we're
he
not
always-
really enemies, we're frenemies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just have that thing at the end of the movie where he Dr. Evil's out of the way. Dr. Evil ejects himself out of the situation where it's
Yeah.
like,
Because he always
you're
runs
blowing
away.
up my base, but eject.
Mhm.
Whoop.
Later, losers.
He does that.
Then if your Sonic movie does again, you can still just use Robotnik because that's always what he does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And add in some of the other 50 characters you got.
Yeah.
Who we got over? Let's sprinkle some over here, and over here. Okay, we're good.
Hmm?
There you go. I think we got a blueprint for a
A better movie.
A
For a better
movie.
I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess try to get Sonic back to his timeline or something.
Yeah, and I mean, if you at the end of the trailer, when Eggman looks like Eggman,
Yeah.
there's mushrooms in the background. So I mean, that's either the stinger or at the end or the very end of the movie. But we're
Right.
gonna visit Sonic's world, I'm sure of it.
I mean, we got to what? October, November when this comes out?
November.
Is it November?
Mhm.
Okay.
Who knows if it could get pushed back more? It might.
Uh,
But
I
I think
mean-
we could end it. I want to brag about my Sonic cred. I want to say, and I want to figure out where you guys stand.
Okay.
I could beat the first Sonic game and get all the Chaos Emeralds within like under 2 hours.
Nice.
And this was when I was in college and I was like, I don't want to study. And I would play Sonic. And I got really good.
That's awesome.
And so I could just beat it straight through. Even the bonus levels. Just get all the Chaos Emeralds. They're probably the hardest. Are they the hardest bonus levels?
Those are the maze ones. Oh wait,
No,
which one is it?
The
Which one or
world.
two?
The world spins to get the
Oh
power.
yeah. Well, you are in the maze and you gotta avoid the goal, or it's
Yeah.
yeah. That is Sonic one. Yeah.
But
I think
No,
I
those-
think
those
I
suck
think the
ass.
half pipe one's harder, but those
No.
are hard.
you get to do them more often though.
Yeah.
So you can like double up and maybe get it the second time.
Because
around.
in 2 you just have to get 50 rings and hop through the big ring at
Yeah.
the end.
No, they're random.
Or the checkpoint.
That's the
Yeah, the
first
checkpoint.
level, the checkpoint. Because the first one,
The first one you get 50 rings and then you go through the big ring at the end.
Yeah.
the second one, you get 50 rings and go through the checkpoint.
Yes.
And then the third game, they're just random big rings.
Yeah, you gotta find him in the world.
And then its bonus stage, you run around and you turn all the orbs red.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah.
man.
Where they're using the oh man, what was that technology? The 3D ISO technology. It was basically
Is it mode 9?
No, that's the Nintendo version. But it's
Okay.
like that but for the Sega. But they called it something else. I forget what it was called.
I also forget.
That gave like the pseudo 3D effect.
But that's
that
the best I
high-pack
got at
pedal
Sonic.
had.
And of course, I played Sonic Adventures and beat it, but that's not too hard. Like getting the emeralds there.
Yeah.
But I think that's the hardest Sonic thing that I could do.
That's respect, man.
That is.
Respect.
I don't think I could do it now. It's been a long time. So I think I lost my edge. But what about you? You've played almost every mobile Sonic game, I think.
I almost all of them in general. Well, I mean, not so much the newer ones, but yeah, I mean, everyone I played, I beat. So
What about Forces? You play
Respect.
Forces?
I have not played Forces. Now that I have a Switch, I want to get Forces to make my furry Sonic OC dreams come true.
So what is it? Is it a hedgehog? What's your
No, it's gonna be a bird. Of course,
Okay.
it's gonna be crow.
Oh,
Obviously.
yeah, I should have guessed
Duh,
that.
God.
I thought
You
you were
didn't
gonna
know
go
me, Storm.
Yeah. I thought you'd go bat.
Do they have a bat?
I can't remember.
No, I know they have bird.
We'll have to
Cat.
play and find out. Yeah,
There you go.
There we go. So, Storm, you just are good at all games. We're able to
Yeah,
beat them.
I've been playing games since I got that first Sega.
Yeah, it's the genesis of your gamehood.
Yeah.
It's the Sega's Genesis and Sonic.
I played, and it was one of the games I played a lot because we only had, unless we rented something from Blockbuster, we only had like 12 permanent.
Oh no, early on we just had like 5.
Yeah.
For
We
the
did not
longest
have a lot
time.
of games, so I had a small library to choose from, and
You
Sonic,
got really good.
Over
Sonic
time we
you
built
had.
it up.
Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and Sonic and Knuckles were half of that library that I owned.
You got real fucking
But
good at 'em.
yeah, so I mean, back then when Blockbuster was a thing, I was also renting any other games, but like the Sonic games were games we owned, so like yeah. And then I got a Dreamcast when it came out after getting that lawnmower money.
And
I was like, I think I'll play. I played through that, but then after that, I'm like, I think I'll just play House of the Dead or Crazy Taxi instead.
both really good games.
Yeah, so
Rachel, what do you think is the most surprising thing you learned today about Sonic?
That there's just a lot to Sonic.
That
I mean,
there is.
That's
I
what
didn't
it
play,
is.
like, unlike you guys, I did not play a whole lot of Sonic because...
Well, you started on the Nintendo track.
Well, yeah, I was like I said, mostly Nintendo. I only played, like, I never did be a Sonic game, only because since I never owned a Sega, I only played it on occasion when...
You were at a friend's house.
Yeah,
or
friend's house or
a
something like that,
relative.
so-
and you can't beat a Sonic game first couple of
Especially if you're
goes.
not used to it. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta get used
I
to the
will admit,
controls and
okay.
know the levels.
Right now, I've actually borrowed my sister and her husband's mini Sega.
Mm.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I was playing my one pet peeve about it is, unlike the mini Nintendos, you can't save it.
Oh, no
What?
save
There,
state.
there's no save, so it's like a pain in the ass on that
Oh.
one. So I was actually
Ass.
playing through like the first Sonic, just to have fun, and I forgot like how weird the Sega controller is compared to the Nintendo controllers.
I wonder if the
I'm like,
cheat
I'm
still
like,
works,
oh my
though.
god, what's up with all these buttons? I don't know.
All
There's
right.
I
some
still have
cheat
it.
code you can use to do a level select in the
Oh
old
yeah,
Sonic.
up, down, left, right,
Yeah.
A start.
Yeah.
I know I still have it because we switched because they got my mini Super and I've got their mini Sega. So, like I said, I forgot how janky the Sega controllers were compared to the Nintendo counterpart controllers.
I kind of like the old Sega controllers because at least they were rounded edges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike the
So were the Super Nintendos.
yeah
Yeah,
because
that's true. Super
It,
Nintendo.
Nintendos were the
yeah it's
Yeah,
just that
NES,
first
yeah,
Nintendo where it's
sharp.
like why are there sharp edges on this controller?
but Super Nintendo
But,
fixed
all
that.
right, we reached the end of our show. I think we've gone long enough.
So if you want, go ahead, find the weirdest Sonic comic, send it to us, or just tell us which one it is. You can be like, this is a weird Sonic storyline that's messed up or something.
Please.
I don't know. Send us your OCs, I guess.
Send us your OCs!
Do we have a? Did you ever make an OC? I didn't make an OC.
No. I could.
Fucking course I did!
What is
I
it?
had several!
Several.
Okay.
I had
What was your
several.
main one?
I don't have
My
an
main
OC
one
because I
was
can't draw.
Echidna, and she was pink.
What was
Was
it?
it?
Say.
Echidna, because she was pink, because I really like Julie
Yep.
Sue in
There
the
you go.
comics.
It's good to know. Now we
Okay.
know one more thing. All right.
I didn't draw an OC. 'cause
Email
I can't
us.
draw shit. Not at all.
Email us at bsreviewstuff@gmail.com. Thank you for enjoying our show. We'll continue talking, but you all have a nice day.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Boop, boop.